Alright, we're back at you. Alright, so then we'll give you guys some stuff from my book. Gonna get back into my notes from my book. I had some real powerful that I wrote in here that I wanted to talk about today. The topic of this video was going to be a woman's period. I'm not going to deal with the period. Sexual food. We got sexual stalking. We got sexual food. This is the sex part of my book. Sexual positions. Protecting your energy during sex by crossing your fingers. Semen can affect a woman's pH. We're not going to get into that. The casual sex. Twin flames. Alright, today we're going to deal with twin flames and sexual food. Now, we're dealing with sexual food. Most of what I'm going to tell you today is going to come from the ancient texts. Most of what I'm going to tell you today is going to talk about, it's going to deal with, this stuff going to come across as real taboo. But once again, I teach this sex thing. I'm one of the masters in the United States at teaching this sex thing. I'm breaking down our ancient texts. The Taoism, Taoism, Tantra, these systems that we left in place that we were going to come back and take over. That's just my job. So let's get into it. In my book, I got a whole area in my book dealing with sex, right? And it says right here, sexual food. Now, up here we could deal with sexual stalking. There's going to be a lot of sexual things in the book. But sexual food, it's going to be deep. The fluid of your partner. What are the fluids? Saliva, right? Saliva is a fluid. Breast secretion is a fluid. We know the nectar that comes from down there. The semen is a fluid. Sexual food. The fluid of your partner. Now you got to keep in mind. Let me stop this right quick, man. Because some of you going to come on this video and be like, I practice this, or I do this, or I know about that. This is only for those of us who vibrate extremely high. It's only for those of us who what? Who have good diets. You got to have a good diet to do this. You can't be sick and be doing this. So you went out there and lived your life and destroyed your life. Now you want to come and practice sex magic. No, man. There's levels to this sex thing. There's levels to this magic. There's levels to the things that I'm talking about. I deal with the 1%. I deal with those of us who pure. I deal with the holy people, with the called people, with the anointed people. This ain't for the worldly people. Most of what I'm about to say gonna go over their heads anyway. What I teach, what I preach, what I break down is not for the worldly people. I don't expect you to understand it. The fluid of your partner. Cooking and baking with it. Lord. I start off dirty. Cooking and baking with it. This isn't for promiscuous people. Anybody out there, you promiscuous? Yeah, you be selling it. Yeah, you just met this person in Walmart. You just met this person in the club. Baby, it's not for you. This isn't for promiscuous people. Doing so is a waste of time. Some of you talking about dealing with the type of things I'm dealing with this high level sexual stuff, it don't work for you, baby. Everybody want to talk about sex magic. Everybody want to talk about this. Everybody want to talk about that. But no one wants to talk about the pure side of it. The stuff that make it work. It's a waste of time. We dealing with connective. This is from my book. We're dealing with connective energy. Do you two have the connection? How long did it take you to build the connection? Is the connection there? Are y'all playing around? Do y'all feel like husband and wife? Is the connection there? We dealing with connective energy. Your body is going to know if it's connective energy. Your mind is going to know if it's connective energy. Your soul and your heart is going to know if it's connective energy. You can't be promiscuous. You can't be somebody who vibrating high and your partner vibrating low. Your partner is not spiritual. Your partner not conscious. It's not going to work for you. Connective energy. Your lover, the person you're attempting this ritual with, must be pure. Now, when I use the word pure, I'm not talking about pure at heart. When I use the word pure, I'm not talking about morality pure. When I use the word pure, I'm not talking about you and got washed by the blood of Christ and you pure. When I talk about pure, I'm not talking about the pure like you didn't, no, you never did nothing before. I'm talking about the occult pure. The occult pure has nothing to do with being pure, but it's pure. I'm gonna go over your head. Must also be pure, not earthly, not the morality pure, the occult pure. Man, I just put that in the book and I just was saying that. Both partners, everyone wants to indulge in sex, but no one understands its laws, and its guidelines. Anybody out there, you are adhering to the guidelines of sex? Anybody out there, you are adhering to the laws of sex? Or you know there was laws? You didn't know that there were certain things that you're not supposed to do? I got a gnat up in here. I'm sorry about that. When you got herbs like me, you got to deal with it, baby. You didn't know that there was sexual laws? You didn't know that there was sexual guidelines? You didn't know that there were certain things that you couldn't do? Sexual food. I'm not telling you something I made up. The women of old would make a cake and put her breast milk in it. She got breast milk. Babe, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm getting ready to go work out in the field. Can you make me one of them special cakes? Can you put some breast milk in that cake for me? Your breast milk is so sweet. I know what I'm saying sound taboo, but this is part of ancient cultures. I ain't gonna drop no names of the tribes. I ain't gonna be no name dropper. She put breast milk in it. Can I keep going? Can I get a little bit deeper? She'd spit in it for him. I just told you that one of your sexual fluids was what? Your spit, your saliva, your mouth nut. You ever was making love before and y'all kissing, y'all exchanging saliva? You get so turned up doing sex, you say, babe, spit in my mouth. I know this shit sound taboo to some of you. I know this sound kind of wild to some of you. This is some shit we dealing with right here. I'm dealing with tantra. I'm dealing with high level sex. But you can't be talking about spit in your mouth and your lover smoking too much weed and they got the residue of the weed on their mouth. You can't be talking about spit on me and your lover smoking cigarettes. You eat spit in my mouth. No, we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with purity of mouth. You got a hole in your teeth right here. You got inflammation right here. You got the taste in your mouth. No, your teeth is not right. We're not dealing with that. She spit in it. You know the magic that this sounds taboo to some. To lovers, it's the norm. To lovers, it's the norm. Any lovers out there, I want somebody to type, I know this video is pre-recorded. I like to do pre-recorded videos. You got to have that energy to do the pre-recorded videos because you ain't got nobody to be putting that in the comments. You ain't got no energy to be feeding off. Yeah, you ain't got no dopamine, or none of that. Yeah, it's just you looking at the camera. It's just you. It's manifesting. You got to use the gift. Spitting in my mouth, spitting in my cake, it sounds taboo to some, but to lovers is the somebody type in the comments norm. It's the norm. Listen, we don't understand y'all. We don't expect y'all to understand what we talking about, but this is ancient. We are one. Having your lover spit in your mouth during sex is nothing more but an exchange of energy and information. Let me read that slow. Having your lover spit in your mouth during sex is nothing more but an exchange of energy and information. It's even healing. Huh? Yeah, not healing, baby. Yeah, baby, we gonna deal with it. I love kissing this girl. Yeah, she love kissing me. Yeah, baby, it's healing, baby. Something special about it. If the wrong person spit in your mouth, you'd throw up. You'd get sick. You have an upset stomach. My lover's sexual fluids is life to me. Putting it in a cake or candy is energy. The magicians of old understood this. I told you earlier in the book that people would pay, watch this, they would pay an anointed woman, people would pay an anointed person just to give them head. I was getting ahead of myself. There's men out there who will pay women who vibrate high. Baby, I'm gonna get ahead of myself, watch this. Just to give them head. They pay pregnant women all over the world to drink their breast milk. There's men, go look at it on YouTube. There's Chinese men, Asian men, European men all around the world. They pay pregnant black women just to drink their breast milk. Do you understand what I'm telling you? They pay women to drink their breast milk. You think it's a game? Let me get back on that. They pay people just to give them oral sex. Anybody out there, you vibrate high? And people do anything just to go down on you? Because sexual fluids are used in many other ways. It's about to get serious right here. They pay people just to go down on them. Because they know that once they go down on you, they can sap in some of your favor. They can sap in some of your energy. They can sap in some of your healing. They can sap in some of your magic. Sexual fluids are used in many other ways. Mixed with wine and drunk. You get you some wine, mix it with some wine. Yeah, baby, we got some wine tonight. Yeah, let me give me a cup. Yeah, we got wine tonight. Yeah, let me get that. I'm sure how to deal with this. Yeah, it sounds taboo. Yeah, but I'm going to the text with this. Some make body oils and perfumes with it. Yeah, that's my book. Your man sweat. You made a perfume and just you put some of your man's sweat in it. His pheromones, you want his pheromones on you? I know some of y'all gonna miss this, but I got to deal with it. Some make body oils and perfumes with it. We gardeners add it to the water before watering our plants. It tells plants everything about us. It's energy. We have to get to the point where we realize that, watch this. I wrote this in this book and I wanted to give it to you guys. But the most powerful, right? The most powerful of all of the sexual, the most powerful thing that you can do is pertaining to sex is what? What's the absolute most powerful elixir? The most powerful elixir, period. They talk about it in all the cultures. Now, I'm not going to get into this one because this one's a little bit too taboo for me. This one is a little bit too far out in left field for me. But the most powerful one, the most powerful elixir is what? A woman's period, some of her period blood, and a man's semen. They mix her period blood, they mix his semen, and they put it with a little wine, and they drink that. A woman's period blood, a man's semen, they mix that and they drink. Now, I'm not taking my own semen, baby. But they say that's the most powerful elixir, period. Of lovers, though. It can't be no random shit. Now, that's all the way taboo. I mean, even I have a limit. That's where I stop at. But that's the most powerful elixir out of everything. Her blood and his semen. I see.